Hi guys, I'm back and thank you all for liking on my video. I did not know so many people were interested in electroculture, so I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about where I learned it from and potentially the benefits of it. So yeah, I came across a girl's video. She grew a huge watermelon, and as I was strolling through the comments, someone posted electroculture and she liked it, so I was like, okay, well, let me see, maybe that's potentially what she used. So I went down the rabbit hole with that, and I actually found some good information. So pretty much like in the 1700s, 1800s, people were using it to harvest big yields, and they were using it as antennas on buildings and things like that. And I also learned a lot from a guy named Matt Roski, I think his name is, but I would definitely Google him, YouTube him. He can explain this more in depth and the benefits of how it works and what you can do with the wire and things like that. So what I wanted to show you guys, because I know I only showed you my raised beds that I have and the electroculture that I have in my raised beds, but I have a huge yard and I have tons of plants, and I also have copper wire planted throughout them, and I kind of want to show you guys what that looks like. And I'll be transplanting some of these seedlings here that I have. I want to show you guys like a before and after, with one with copper wire, one without, just to kind of give you guys an idea on if it works, just for some of the viewers who want to observe for themselves. So yeah, let's go take a look at my garden. All right, so let's start here. As you guys can see, I do have the copper wire here with the little antenna sticking out of this zucchini plant, and this is another one that's growing a lot. It is huge, and I don't know if you guys can see, but it's kind of tilted to the side, almost as if it's trying to I don't know if it's the sun that it's trying to get that's on this side, or if it's the copper wire that's trying to get at that magnetic energy, right? All right, so we have that there, and then I also have a eggplant and a bell pepper. They are growing together. And I also have a cucumber plant here that's being trellised up this trellising pole that I made. And to the side, we also have some purple basil and another bell pepper, and more bell pepper here. And there's some flowers growing in between. So I wanted to show you guys this too, because I have another copper wire planted with the broccoli, and there's the strawberry plant back there, and also cucumbers, and there's more cucumbers. The wire has helped the cucumbers. When I tell you that those cucumbers were stunted, they were really stunted and they were not doing good. I will show a before and after picture, but they were not doing good. Oh, and there's another trellising cucumber plant here that's doing pretty good. I've already chopped 2 cucumbers from this plant. They are doing really well. And as you guys can see, even in this one, I have a wire sticking out. This is one of the smaller ones, and I just have that kind of laying in there. It's pretty deep. In these what are these, 15-gallon buckets that I'm using. All right, let's go to the side. All right, so for this side, this is where I have a roll of lettuce. I also have some snap peas that are trellising up this trellis that I made, and they are actually starting to produce some snap peas. All right, let's keep going. All right, so I just wanted to get a shot of what we've seen so far. All right, okay, let's keep on going. All right, and here I have another smaller wire. So this wire isn't as big as the other wires that I've put, and that's some carrots in the back, and this is I'm not sure what it is yet. My daughter probably threw seeds and sprouted everywhere, but that's another wire. And you see how I have it wrapped with the antenna sticking up. All right, let's move along. All right, so what you guys see here is a bunch of mint. This mint was actually planted last year and it has just continuously kept growing. It just produces itself. Alright, and here's one of my watermelon plants, and as you guys see, I have another copper wire sticking out, and it is just growing out into the mint. And here's more bell pepper plants. I planted 3 in this 15-gallon bucket. Hopefully I don't stun it, but again, I have some copper wire right there dug deep in there, but it doesn't have an antenna, but I have another one stuck out there. So I kind of did some of them different. I did some of them a little bit different. Then you guys see that I have some sticking out. So this is another squash plant that I have, which is doing really, really well. And if you guys can see, I have about a 2 foot bamboo stick, and then it has the antennas on top, and it's surrounded with squash, and we have just some flowers and some greens. I think that's back there. And then I also have another tomato that's doing really good. See, I also have another copper wire as well. So like I was telling you guys, I have it planted throughout my garden. So, and here's another plant here, which is our Kentucky pole beans that are trellising up. It's a lot, and I do have another copper wire there as well. So these are trellising up this trellis that I made with bamboo sticks. And here's another one of tomato plants. I have a tomato plant here, and oh, looks like I don't have any copper wire for this one. And then an eggplant, one of our eggplants. And then back here we have trellising is the Armenian cucumbers. So that's the Armenian cucumbers growing there, and I do have copper antenna sticking out of this one too that I wanted to show you guys. So this is what this section kind of looks like. So I have plants everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah. All right, so if we keep going, back here is my little holding station for the plants that I'm going to be transplanting. And as you guys see, I have the copper wire there, and then I also have some other here as well too. So this is the one that I'll be transplanting to kind of show you guys with and without the copper wire, and if we can see any difference. All right, and I showed you guys my raised beds and the copper wire and what we have going on here. So we have a bunch of different plants in this 4x8 raised beds, and as you guys can see, we have watermelon, the squash that I showed in the last video, and we also have and these are Japanese cucumbers that are trellising up. I know they need some water. I'll be watering them soon. And also we have another little watermelon that's growing. I think it's called like a moonlight. It's like an exotic watermelon. I'll be excited to see that grow. And then we have some more Kentucky pole beans, and then corn. And then the other little ones that are sprouting are radishes for companion planting, right? And the reason why I planted the corn next to the Kentucky pole beans is because pole beans have nitrogen and corn needs nitrogen. So the pole beans actually help the corn grow and provide that nitrogen that it needs. Okay, let's move over. And then here we have lettuce. This is some Bibb lettuce here, and it's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good. And I also have some chives planted in this bed, along with some marigolds. So chives, we have golden California wonder bell peppers. We have a couple, and this one's actually producing some. Just, it's small, but it's producing some. I'm not sure why is that. And then let's go along the bed here. And these are snap peas. These are some snap peas that I have trellising up. And these are tomato plants. I have about 3 tomato plants, tomatoes tucked in with some basil. Tomato plants tucked in with basil. And I also have jalapeno plants. So this here is our jalapeno. It's actually flowering right now. And there's another tomato plant. And oh, again, you guys see I have another copper wire there. And I also have another copper wire here as well next to this basil. So I have a bunch of basil, Italian parsley that's there, basil just everywhere. That's this garden here, and the tomatoes doing pretty good. It's kind of windy right now, but so that's what this garden looks like. And I just put up this trellis that I got from Amazon. It was like 80 bucks. It didn't really take too much time setting it up, but pretty nice. Yep, so that's that. But if you guys have any questions or comments about what's planted in these beds, let me know. All right, bye.